Okay, my people. We're ready to go live on this 79 Tops Football Grocery Wax Pack, Rack Pack. 3 individual wax packs in a grocery tray, sealed. Everything looks good to me. No rips or tears or anything, no damage. This Earl Campbell rookie card is going to be the big one. Also, you got Ozzie Newsome rookie card, James Lofton rookie card, Donnie Shell rookie card, all Hall of Famers, Walter Payton, O.J. Simpson, Terry Bradshaw, all the usual suspects from the 70s, you know. I talked about the PSA side of this on my previous video. If you want to listen to that, take a look. But I'm going to go ahead, cut the cellophane. I'll be back with you in a second. Give me one. Alright, just like that, the 45-year-old cellophane is gone, so let's just work left to right. We're going to rip one. 12 cards, 1 stick of bubble gum, 79 Tops Football. As far as I know, because I am not an expert on this, and they did do some rewrapping with different years and stuff. I'm assuming it's 79. I would be better off if it was 78, and would be pissed off if it was 80. So let's go. Hang on a second. I'm gonna probably just open up the back of this. Then I'll pause you for a little bit. Yeah, it looks nice to me. Feels right. Oh yeah. It feels the way it should, for sure. I like that I got a card face up. I like that part of it. I think I can do this all with one hand, actually. Make it decent. Yeah. Look at that. Perfect. Pretty much mint condition on the keeping the pack intact. There's the gum. Oh, look at that. Should I take a bite or just keep it the way it is? I don't know. That stuff makes my mouth water. I've done it in videos before, so I'm just gonna keep it that way. Cellophane out of here. Okay, so I didn't have to pause anything. We're ready to go right now. So, like I talked a lot in my last video that you guys should be watching about the value of different cards in different grades. So what I'm going to be doing is taking each one individually, just giving it like a very simple visual inspection. Cards that I think are potential PSA 9s or better are going to be put aside. I have my top loaders and penny sleeves close by. Won't waste your time watching me do that. But yeah, anything that on first instinct I think is a 9 or better is going to get put aside and reevaluated, basically. And in some cases it would be like 8 or 7 better, but let's see what we got. A Matt Blair card that, let's take a look off the camera. Surface isn't great because it was the front card, but it's got mint corners and the centering's not good enough, so that's not a PSA 9 in my opinion. But I'm going to verify like every card in these packs because there are so many that are like really low population. I mean, you don't know, so that's low priority right now, right there. Joe Washington, Colts. This is a little bit before my time. I'm going to go off camera again and just... It's a card that would probably be a 9 if it wasn't for the centering. But that's not going to get you a 9, so... We're not going to worry about it too much. Wilbert Montgomery, Eagles, All Pro. Centering's not good enough. Off camera. Card that could possibly be a 9 if it was centered better, but it's not, so maybe that's what's going on here. Tony Reed from the Chiefs. This one is centered a little bit. Focus. It's a little bit better, but off camera, yeah, it's nice, but I don't think it's going to get a 9. And under 9 on commons isn't worth talking about too much, so. Isaac Curtis, Bengals, recurring theme so far. Off-camera review. It's a card that would be a 9 if it was a centered. I mean, wow. Let's get one that's on center and see who it is, you know. Let's get a Hall of Famer that's centered, and we're probably good for probably making money on this deal. Nope. Centering. At this point, I'm not really even trying to look at the details if it's a common player. That guy had, I guess, a really good year as a punter. So he was all pro. Tom Skladany. Interesting. Not a big name. Oh, not a big name. Steve Little. That's a little bit better. Let me look. And that one's got a surface crease. See that? Okay. Got one that was actually worth looking at up close, and it's got a surface crease. So, awesome. Another all-pro that it's not doing it for me is Doug English of the Lions. Defensive tackle, way off center, and some diamond cut going on. Hopefully that diamond cut goes away as the packs progress here. Not that it's been a problem so far, it's the first one, but okay, that's an ugly card. Sharp. These are all like, I feel good about this pack because all of these would have been an 8 or a 9 with 10 potential if it wasn't for centering so far. So a couple of them are probably like 9 potential, but we'll check it out. Okay, got something that might be a little bit better coming up. This one, this passes the eye test for me. It almost looks a little bit more off on camera than it does in person. Billy Brooks, Bengals wide receiver, not a big name, but let me look off. This one's got really good corners. I mean, like rock solid on the corners. Corners are a 10. Edge all the way around, I see no issue. Surface, I mean, it's clean. Let me look at it again. I don't see anything wrong so far. Let's look at the back of this. Back is off center, and there's debate about what that means. The back, the surface is immaculate. I mean, it's perfect. And corners, I mean, they're fine. That will be a, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that gets a PSA 9. So that said, the commons aren't worth the amount of money that to get them graded for a shot at 9, but If it's something that's a shorter or a lower population, then it might be in play. So it's the first one we're going to save for now. We got what I thought might be a better card, but just not the right team. Browns, team leaders. Now the Sunrain's pretty good on this card. Got Greg Pruitt, a respectable 960 yards. A respectable 893 from him. Receiving 10 interceptions, that's nice. 7 sacks is not anything to lose your mind over. Okay. Let me take the off-camera eyeball test. Surface is good. Corners are damn near perfect on all these so far. That's my first PSA 10 candidate that we've unearthed. Centering is good enough as far as I see it. And I see no other issue. Let's look at the back. Off camera, sorry I keep doing this, but the surface is perfect on back too. And as far as corners go, they don't show as crisply with the set. Oh, there, that's crisp. And look at that. They're nice. Everything is good, dude. That could be a 10. I'm going to check the population, because even something I think is a 10, I'm probably not going to submit it if it's just common territory, but some of these are really low pop in 10 and 9 too, so that's a maybe. We got our first Hall of Famer, and he is way off center, and I love Harry Carson. I've had to own more of this guy's cards for some reason when I was in the PSA registry game, if you will. He was a kind of low to middle tier Hall of Famer that, yeah, that's a nice card that will get put aside to just get put in a top loader as a Hall of Famer from 1979 that's mint, but the centering's not gonna fly, so it's a 9 off center if you graded it, which probably isn't worth grading, I'm guessing, so we'll put it aside though. It's a nicer card. Yeah. It's a little... Nah, that was just a little speck of something. We're good. Last card. It looks like that photo was taken in the 40s or something. I mean, well, 64 maybe. Mop top, you know. Yeah. Brian Kelly, Giants linebacker. That looks good. That looks good. Tiny bit of fuzz, but that's allowable. Good. Good. Surface, good. I like that. Let me take the visual inspection with off the camera. Corners is the last card of the pack, and we have no wax stain to speak of, which is awesome. Get in there, focus. There we are. There we are. Nice. Nice. Off camera back one more time. There's a little. Let me look at that. 1 second, please. There's a little tiny blemish right there. That is going to be enough. Focus. Yep, that right there. Yep, that's what... doesn't matter. That's what takes a card that could be a 10 down to an 8 right there. So, not worth it. But, pack number 1. Further investigation goes into these 2 cards, Billy Brooks and the Cincinnati team leaders, or not Cincinnati, Cleveland. And we got Harry Carson, which is off center and not worth doing anything with, but Hall of Fame card that's mint, early career Hall of Fame 70s card, mint condition. So, alright. Gonna do pack 2 in a couple minutes probably. Be back with you. Keep watching. Bye now.